Alright, Evan told me not to fix too much, but I don't know how well I can do that. So if I'm moving around, I'm sorry. I'm going to read from something I wrote before this because that's normal. That's just because I'm up here. It's me. Okay. So I think I went through 5 different versions of this, the best man speech. Nothing in life really prepares you when you're having to encapsulate how much you care about your first friend in 5 minutes or less. It's not the same as like a big piece. It's not the same as talking through whatever the hell that is. Or ranting about why a movie is or isn't worth watching. I know it's not the same because I do write those other things, but I wanted this to be heartfelt. I wanted it to be moving, and most importantly, I wanted to make Michael cry every day. I even sent a draft of one of these speeches over to Gary, my mentor, because Gary's a good guy. He's a walking vessel of wisdom, and he knows both of us. Gary said it was one of the worst things he'd ever read. Thank you, Gary. But Gary's constructive criticism gave me that jumpstart idea. It made me think about how much my friendship with Mike started and about the history. Mike will tell you one of the things he remembers first about me is me being shoved up against the wall by a school bully. I don't remember that. That happened to me too often. I don't know which fight he's talking about. So, the first thing I remember about Mike is dodgeball and physical education 9th grade. I don't remember anything but him standing against the wall in the beginning of the class wearing a South in a too big graphic tee. What comes next is a series of flash memories, like him showing me a speedball and block puzzle game on his fancy iPhone in study hall, and meeting up at the same lunch table every day to talk about video games. I don't know how my friendship with Mike started, but I know I was lucky enough to spend time with this perpetually in conflict kid is what they know. I think we hit it off closer to 10th grade when Mike was able to drive that weird beige Impala around all day and take us to the The summers between school years, I remember when Facebook started taking off, we still had sleepovers for long dating sessions. Or seeing the girls we liked to come and hang out. One of my fondest memories is how excited he was to show me Portal. It blew my mind. I can't believe it's been that long. Even more unbelievable, how simple everything was. How easy it is to bond over trivial things. It's easy to get lost in that nostalgia. I had a reputation for being impulsive and irresponsible. And maybe that rings true today, but I know it led our friendship to sort of drifting apart after high school. It's not my favorite thing to think about, but it does remind me of how much what we do can affect those we love. I bring this up because it's important. Those hiccups gave me the opportunity to meet Mike for a second time later in life, after we both had a chance to exist in the world post-high school and game nights. It's not often we get these kinds of second chances. We were able to patch things up. I met Mike for the second time during a very trying period in my life, where I lacked stability and direction. I don't know if he realized that's where I was, but I do know if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. Mike's friendship brought with it a sort of rivalry, pushing me to keep up with it. Where it had been video game prowess before, it was the stability needed to enjoy life unencumbered. That's an inside joke. A positive friendship, in my opinion, pushes you to be better. Not to look at each other, but because that inspiration is a circle. If Mike can do it, then I know that means I can do it. I just got to put in the work. If I can do it, that means Mike can as well, because I've seen it. Mike pushed me to change careers because he knew where I was contributing to my instability. He effectively brought me to Columbus. He let me sleep on his couch for 3 months while I got on my feet. He introduced me to great friends, a wonderful mentor, and so much more. I tell you all this not because I want you to see how far I've come, but because I want you to know that I'm not me today without myself. It doesn't happen. I remember a time where I realized ramen noodles and lemon pepper tuna tasted so good to me. So I kept buying it. But Mike thought I was buying because I'm strapped for cash. So he went out of his way to let me know, and I quote, "We're in this together." I also remember Mike getting out of that Impala buying his Chevy Cruze, and it stands out because I'm the first person to hit this Scrooge car. But he stuck around after that. I once ruined Mike's first chance at scoring a perfection in Halo by team killing him once he realized he was about to get it. And maybe that's not as serious as literally hitting his car, but the theme persists. Mike stuck around. I used to have these beautiful talks with my grandpa while he sat at his computer desk playing online poker. One of these talks after high school was me telling him I thought my friendship with Mike was wavering. I remember so vividly, my grandpa stopped what he was doing to look at me and say, "You need to fix that. Mike is a once-in-a-lifetime. Do not let that go." So, despite all the hiccups, the arguments, my impulsive decisions, after all this time, here I am, fucking best man. Dude, you're my moral compass, my Jimmy Cricket, my heterosexual life mate. I'm so incredibly thankful to be here to be inspired by you daily and to be a part of your story, knowing that you found it's going to be as positive influence on you as you have been with your friends. I mean, that's what it's all about. And Stacey, I'm confident you already know it. But I'm hoping my family up here helps you confirm it. You found someone that's going to put in the work, who's going to be there for you even after you have it come. I appreciate so much the change you brought to my best friend's life. Change I can see every time I talk to you. The lightness of you, the weightlessness of your relationship. It's something to behold, something I know you will cherish. And I don't have any, you better not mess this up, Pat, because I know you won't. That's it. I'm done now.